Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! Я, как всегда, рад вас всех видеть, и мы продолжаем прохождение игры Elex. Я думаю, сегодня надо прям шустренько-шустренько, и мы подойдем к завершению 4 главы, ну или к концу, к финальным миссиям, скажем так. А, Ну и начнем с испытания отступников, ну или как-то так. Ну да, все верно. Накрафтил я так и зелеси наконец-то, так что у нас будет немножко побыстрее, я думаю, теперь. Так, ну куда-то сюда нам. Я
I'm
готов.
ready to attack the Ice Palace.
You have achieved much, but I am still to understand your intentions.
What do you mean?
Which side are you fighting for? Are you fighting against the hybrid? Or are you only motivated by your need to revenge yourself against the Alexiters?
I am on the side of the free people. Zakor's exploitation of them must be stopped once and for all.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Owls? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The hybrid goes, the old directive must be restored. Tell me your intentions.
Do you want to fight in Zakor or fight me here?
That all depends on your intentions for the hybrid. So tell me, what are you thinking?
Ну, первый вариант мы не можем, к сожалению, ответить. Ну, наверное, вот
We should
так.
reason with the hybrid. I'm sure he can teach us much.
You still don't get it, do you? You have fallen for the lies of the hybrid, and you would have us follow you back into the madness. We cannot take that risk.
I told you that all must comply with the hybrid's will. That includes you.
Then we will fight you with everything we have.
He did well. Dead. I'll get him.
Замечательно.
Let's do this.
Не самый хороший расклад. Но зато одно задание мы уже завершили. Плохо дело, конечно. Лишних союзники нам... Лишних союзников не бывает. Так. Все, вроде всех обобрал. Ну, пойдемте дальше. Похоже, что тут вопрос морали. Я, кстати, не знаю, попробовать, может, ответить что-то другое, что не на стороне свободных людей мы. Да, наверное, тут совсем ни при чем. Ладно, дальше. Так, голос Элекс это напоследок. Код к гибриду.
Hey, I have to talk to you.
Yes.
There are Alb fighting machines in Abessa.
Are you sure?
I haven't seen them myself, but that's what the reports are saying. I'd say the Albs are about to march over the pass in the central mountains of Abessa.
In Abessa?
Yes, we should look into it.
Since when were you interested in Abessa? I thought it was only Tavar you cared about.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I've started listening to you. Maybe fighting for Abessa can help save Tavar.
Really? What do you know about this fight?
I know Alexander Parsec is leading the Alps.
So, this new belief in the free people is really about facing off against Alexander Parsec.
Maybe it's about both.
Maybe it's about both. We should find Parsec soon. If he comes through the pass, then he must want to attack Origin. And that means I'll lose my base.
Then let's get there and kill the bastard. Sound like a plan?
Ну давайте сначала сдадим квест. Потом, наверное, с ней поболтаем.
Here, I got the replacement control jet for the Raider.
Well, that's a good piece of work. I'll get to repairing this right away.
I need that Raider ready. The Albs are gathering strength to attack the free lands. We have to be one step ahead of them.
Well, I almost have the thing done, but... You want to take it to Zakor? Don't forget, half of that crate is mine.
What do I have to do to persuade you to give me the Raider?
These raiders are hard to get a hold of. But you did get all the replacement parts, with my guidance. This was a joint effort. So, let's say 2,000 shards, and we're in business.
Deal.
You'll get the Raider when I'm ready. But don't forget to pay me first, okay? And one more thing. Let's not pretend that I don't know who you really are, okay? You've done some impressive stuff, so don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will ya? So, when does the Raider have to be ready?
There are a few things to take care of first.
Is there a timescale coming at any point?
Here, the 2,000 shards for the Raider.
Okay. Sad to lose it, though. I'll hand the Raider over to you when you're ready.
Alright, so this is where we're up to. Thorold the Pilgrim is yet to complete his Elex experiment. That must be done before we attack. I still need to learn the access code for the Hybrid's chamber. I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace.
Well, it sounds like there's still something to do. Come back when that's taken care of. I'll make sure that the Raider is prepared. Just make sure you get it done before the whole damn Alb army shows up here. One question. They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up? Is there any chance you're gonna turn around and buddy up again? I'm only asking because, you know, this affects the fate of the world and shit.
I met with my brother Calyx, the Alexitor.
Ah, really? And you beat him, right? Then we should be happy you're not in pieces. I mean, that guy's a maniac, right?
My brother won't trouble us anymore. But this is far from over.
So, this is more than just a family feud. So what's the problem?
The Albs are led by the Hybrid. It is him they serve. It is him they pledge their lives to. But I don't know why. I don't know what he is planning for the Albs, or for Magellan. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the Hybrid. Only he can answer my questions. Only he can end this war.
So, what are you planning?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the Hybrid in the Ice Palace. But that means I need to get the code to access his chamber.
Do you know where you can get it?
All that I know is the code has something to do with the Hybrid's past, and has something to do with stars, the universe, infinite skies.
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen before in a couple of places. But where? Where? Yeah, I got it. There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Idan where I found some stuff that mentioned that. An old lab there. But, nah, forget it. Why would that have anything to do with the Hybrid?
You mean the old world ruins at the foot of the mountain? Where I found the first replacement part for the Raider?
Yeah, that's the place. That's where I saw those words. It could be a coincidence, but... weird, huh? I mean, maybe you can find the answer there.
Perhaps, but there's only one way to find out, and that means going there.
This is a nice place.
Так, ну в принципе 2000 это вообще нормально. Я думал, сейчас он как залупит у нас 15 и придется идти продавать весь свой хлам и фармить элексит. Ну ничего, нормальненько. Так, ну, отправимся, наверное.
Those Alps caught us off guard. I thought we were gonna lose the camp then. Do you think they will return in force and overrun us?
No. Those combat mechs were under the command of just one Alexiter. He won't tell the others about us until he has been successful in his mission. Otherwise, he'd have to admit his failure.
So, we might be safe.
Yes. For now. Finish your work. We have a lot to do.
Yeah, if I needed a hurry up, that was it.
Что-то я вот не понял, что это было. Что-то вот совсем не понял. Какие альбы? Ну, я так понял, что это про то, что нам как бы бестия говорила. Ну ладно, давайте сначала завершим квест с гибридом, а потом посмотрим, что она там хотела и о чем она говорила.
I wonder what this place used to be.
Так, помнится. Где-то тут был вход вниз. Ну да, и по всей видимости, после того, как я сейчас выполню все квесты, 2 оставшихся, вот, наверное, все. Сядем в глайдер и улетаем. Поэтому все свои дела бы надо бы доделать. Так. Где тут у нас вход? По-моему, вот здесь, наверное, был. Неплохо. В прошлый раз не заметили. Так, надо по факелу взять. Вот он. Ох, ничего себе сюда. Мобов-то набежало. Мобы-то шут с ними. патрол волнует. Кай там отъехал, наверное.
It's dangerous here.
Ну, как-то раскидали. Из всех этих ребят, конечно, патрол самый такой проблемный, наверное. Там один удар и все. И отъехали мы. Ну или почти отъехали. Кстати, забавно. То они переводят всякие названия, типа там жуть птицы. А, патрол не перевели. Гнилый вепрь тоже переводят. Это так я что-то в сторону куда-то ушел. Ну хотя да, было бы как-то странно.
Right, this is it. They're using the satellite program as cover for something called Kalan. Whatever it is, it's way bigger than Infinite Skies is admitting. Military research, tax dodge, whatever it is, Kalan can bring this company down. But I'm going to have to get further in.
Так было бы странно, насколько я помню, патрол вроде как переводится как покровительно или что-то в этом духе. Ну, как-то да, странно звучало бы. Ну, а так как-то вроде что-то непростое. Так, вот лифты наши. Так, в правильном направлении-то хоть мы идем. Бредем. Ну, по-моему, да. Да. Ух, многовато лута я не собрал в прошлый раз. Ну, тут лут, конечно, такой. Средненький. Ну и все-таки говорил я уже когда-то, ну могли бы сделать заклинанец какой-нибудь, там светящуюся хреновинку, какой-нибудь там светлячок или еще что-то в этом духе.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Так, это нам амулетик, амулетик. Ага.
No.
Too easy.
Too easy.
Ну, неплохо. Так, хлам и хлам. Ну, куда-то вниз нам нужно. А, нет.
And here's the place
Касцена.
Harley said he found reference to Infinite Skies, an old world complex built to hide something from the outside world. Infinite Skies. A corporation that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, that he survived. It must be true. Here he was, holed up and hidden in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact. Saved from the fires, but changed by the Elex. A man become mutant. All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving the disaster that was to come. He tried to prepare a select group, those who would be welcomed to the Infinite Skies. A chance to leave the planet, to avoid destruction. But the plan failed. The government failed to listen to him. He had failed to save them. All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid. Here he survived. But what did he become? Elex flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He became more dependent on it. But what was this man? Who was it that became the hybrid that rules Zakor today? Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Immortal. Inaccessible. All-powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now? Can the hybrid truly see the future? What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There is only one way to know. I must speak to him. Secured with a password that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber. I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I am seeking.
Ну, возможно, сейчас я не прав, что-то не увидел или прощелкал, но что-то прям на блюдечке нам ответ с голубой каемочкой принесли. Что-то как-то прям совсем. Как он так догадался, пришел сюда, ну, были там записи, но ничего конкретного. Может, конечно, что-то я прослушал, ну, прям, ну, просто держите вам ответ, вот будет так, потому что так. Ну, такое. Если вдруг я не прав, ну, напишите, где я что-то прощелкал. Ну, как-то мне кажется, все-таки... Можно было как-то пооригинальнее здесь сделать. Так, у нас там квест бестии. И тогда уже можно будет Каю отпускать и делать.
You're right. We should stop Alexander Parsec before he finds us.
Then let's make it
Последний
quick.
квест.
Time is running out.
Ну, что-то не очень на армию похоже.
So, my scouts did report the truth. You don't know how much running around I've had to do to get here. The whole of Zakor must have heard the rumors about you by now. Jax, back from the dead.
Yes. It looks like you could get yourself the whole reward for my capture, Parsec.
Reward. We work for duty, not reward. You've picked up the habits and speech of the free people, Jax.
Send your machines away, and I will tell you the whole story at my camp.
Very interesting. I'll have to refuse your offer. Your little camp won't offer much hospitality now. The machines I send certainly won't leave much left over.
Well, this guy's an asshole. Who is he?
He's an Alexander, servant to Tarek. slave to the hybrid. But you shouldn't underestimate him.
You should listen to him.
Yeah, I've never really done that. I'll crush you!
Ну вот, вроде разобрались. Хорошо. А только он сказал что-то там про роботов, которых послал. И вот это вот странненько. Уж не вернемся ли мы сейчас в полуразрушенный сток.
So, happy we're taking action now?
That's a start. Come on, you were the one who got me into this. You must want to finish it.
What's the rush?
You told me all of Magalan was in danger. Isn't that enough?
And you were someone who only cared about Tavar. Why the change?
You wanted to sell me a cause, you've sold it.
Just like that?
What's the matter with you? Can't you be happy with that? I believe in the free people. I want to stop the Albs.
What? You want them to trip over your corpse? Because you being dead isn't going to stop them. You need to be alive to stop them.
What the fuck would you know about being alive?
What's going on here? What aren't you telling me?
What are you going on about? I only take the same risks as you.
I fight to win. You don't seem to care about dying.
That's crazy. Why would I not care? Fuck you, I know more about living than you do. Fuck it. Okay, yeah. You should know. I have Grey Death.
Grey Death? Are you sure?
No, I'm making it up. One thing I've heard makes a girl more attractive is the rumor she's got Grey Death. I've got it. It's terminal. And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
You're giving up?
Do you know anyone who's survived it? So I might as well do something that makes a difference. I might as well do something before this thing kills me. So either you help me and we kill Parsec, or you let me do it my way.
There are legends that speak of a cure.
Legends? Legends?
There must be some truth to them.
So what? You think I should spend my days checking the cleric's archives for legends instead of being out here fighting? What if I die without finding an answer?
What if you buy yourself another 40 years?
It's fantasy.
So is coming here. You didn't believe this would make a difference. Stay with me. Keep looking for kicks if you want, and I'll find you a cure in the cleric's archives. There has to be a clue somewhere in the Hort.
Do what you want.
Just don't get killed while I'm getting you a cure.
You're a believer, aren't you? You came out of nowhere, just drifting around the wilderness, and now you believe you can save all Magalan. Someday you're gonna tell me the whole story.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Ну да, точняк, здесь роботы. Крони, я спасу тебя, Крони. Так, этот готов. Блин, курица, курица. Ну, что такое забавное безумие здесь происходить начало. Ну, курицы я не хотел, короче. Задача фигачить. Просто сбиваем их, да и все. Ну, нормально. Все дерутся. Кроме кого? Правильно, кроме Рэя. Так, вроде всех убили. Или нет? Да вроде всех. Ну, Рэй пофиг, Рэй так посидел, просто ничего тут особо не делал. Так. Ну они оглушены. Нормально. Кая тоже. Ну, тут было забавно, кстати. Вот она, пещерная птица, не курица. Ну ладно, птица так птица. Вот эта фраза, наверное, которую он говорил мне, скорее всего, ну, подразумевалось, что я сразу отправлюсь с бестией делать квест. И при следующем прохождении мимо этого персонажа, наверное, скрипт просто сработал. Ну и вот так вот получилось, что он мне немножко спойлернул. Ну да и шут с ним. Это уже не важно. Так, код мы получили. Осталось последнее отдать Каю, Торальду и все.
I have the code to the hybrid's chamber.
Then you're going to try and get in.
If we can make it into the Ice Palace, then it is time to confront him. The hybrid planted a control chip in my head. If it worked, he could have told me to kill myself at any time, but the failed attempt to execute me must have damaged the chip instead. That means I can get to him. Then maybe I can find out what he really wants.
Aye. Every time you make this personal, I get pissed at you. This is about more than just you, you egomaniac.
Ну и, пожалуй, последний квестик. Пока быстренько идем.
Well, this is all fucked, isn't it? I bet this place contained some premium salvage at one point.
Блин. Подтупил. Ну как подтупил? Все равно она оглушена там была.
Thorold needs your help with this Elex experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Alps with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment. You have enough...
Stay here.
Yeah.
It's amazing that it's still here.
I met with
Мы
Elex.
еще им про это не
And
говорили.
did you find what you were looking for?
No, but I now understand my brother's true nature.
Truth. It always brings its own burden.
Kaya will help with the experiment.
She will? And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Are you? Are you sure this will work?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain, 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off, who's to know we were ever worried? Everything is ready. We can begin immediately.
You should begin the experiment now.
So be it. Keep your distance. This could be dangerous for anybody close by.
А Зардом-то здесь откуда? И почему нас не добил?
We failed. We were close, but Zarda must have known what we were planning. I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate everything before attempting that again. We must move to attack the Ice Palace as soon as we can. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be close to achieving his plans.
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he kidnap her? Zarda must have seen the same power in Kaya that you did. He must be planning to use that power for himself in some way.
He was interested in her. He asked me to find her. That can't be a coincidence. What if Zardom wasn't responsible for your failure? What if something else stopped your transmutation?
His intervention is the only thing that makes sense.
You don't seem certain.
The only other explanation is that Elex itself was resisting the transformation. But that's not probable.
Not probable or not possible.
Resistance would imply purpose, consciousness. And Elex is a substance, not an entity. It isn't alive.
Where do you think Zardom has taken Kaya?
Zakor. His ambition has always been to take command there. He seeks a chance to rule. So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace. He will be close to there.
Kaya thought Elex could be alive.
What are you talking about?
She said that's what she felt. That Elex is more than a substance, that it communicated with her. Couldn't that be what went wrong?
What you're saying is impossible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted what she's seen. I've run experiments on Elex, studied it for years, and I've seen nothing to indicate that what you're saying is true. How could Kaya just stumble on something like this in the time she's had?
What will you do now that the experiments failed?
We must take the fight to the hybrid. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace is the only way to end this war. We will see each other again in Zakor. But we will stand against each other as enemies there. I know you want to protect the hybrid. And I can see no future for Magdalene while that abomination still lives. The hybrid must be killed.
Ну, что-то все говорят, что он должен умереть. А по всей видимости, чтобы он умер, мне нужно быть добреньким. Странненькое решение, опять же. Ну, наверное, сейчас с Зардомом подеремся. Освободим Каю. Надо было спутник какого-нибудь с собой взять. А то что-то как там.
I knew Zardom must have brought you here.
The feel of this place is terrible. Where are we?
In Zardom's hideout, on the border between Abessa and Zakor.
That explains the disturbance in the Elex.
Where is he? Where is Zardom?
I don't know. He hasn't been here for a long time.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means he's gone to the Ice Palace.
That bastard paralyzed me and left me here. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his plan to regain his place in the Ice Palace. But you must have been too strong for him.
Well, why ever he left me alive, it was a mistake. I won't let him surprise me like that again. Thank you for looking for me.
Follow me.
We'd better hurry up and
Ну
get out
тоже
of
странно.
here. And fast.
Зачем ее нужно было похищать, если с ней ничего не делать? А если он хотел что-то сделать и думал, что она убрала в себя энергию Элекса, то как-то надо было диалоги поинтереснее отыграть. Так, на всякий пожарный.
With everything that's going...
All right, so this is where we're up to. I've completed everything. I'm just waiting for you to finish the raider.
You just tell me when you're good to go, and I'll have it ready.
Ну вот и все, да. Кстати, можем взять теперь последний уровень маны. Нас хватит догнать до 85 интеллект. Ну что ж, я думаю, это последние были задания. Следующее задание уже непосредственно последнее. Ну, наверное. Ну что ж, стоит, наверное, завершить здесь все свои дела. И в следующем ролике мы с вами пойдем в Ледяной дворец. Что ж, всем спасибо за внимание. До новых встреч.